Hello guys, welcome back. Today we are checking out Google's latest Android 17 QPR1 Beta 6 on the 10 Pro XL with all the new changes. Starting with the update size and build number, it's 500 megabytes with build number CP1126005. It looks totally different, and here's a side-by-side comparison with the previous version. The menu is a lot shorter. Items are no longer separated, it's a one-sheet design, and the wallpaper and style option is now on top, which doesn't make sense to me. I hope Google reverts to the previous placement because it looked better. The most recent wallpapers are using totally different shapes, and the text sign is much bigger with the newer version. Here's how both animate when you select a different wallpaper. Moving to quick settings, we got some visual tweaks, starting with the internet tile. Here's a side-by-side comparison showing the loading bar is now thicker with Beta 6. The second change is how multiplayer media controls behave. Previously, when you go to the second player and hit play, it automatically reorders the cards and the currently playing one jumps to first position, which is confusing. Currently, the order remains the same. So when I hit play on the second spot, the video stays there, and when I hit play on the first spot, it stays first, which makes more sense. In the recent app screen, Google removed the drop-down arrow next to the app name with Beta 5, but it came back with Beta 6, so it's probably a bug that's been fixed. All the new changes on the settings. The first is the redesigned icon, which looks exactly the same on your home screen until you start to drag it, then it changes to the new design. Here's how it looks in this screen recording. Once I release my finger, it goes back to normal, but when I drag it, it changes to the new design, so it seems like a bug that doesn't allow the icon to remain the same. Moving to the Settings app, when you go to Apps, then Google App, then Storage and Cache, you'll see a new item called Media Picker. In my case, it says 12 items with the ability to clear access. When I do the same steps on Beta 5, I don't see this media picker, so I'm not sure why it exists. I tried to open the same page in multiple apps and none got this new item, so I'm not sure if it's app related or a system change. Let me tap on clear access to see what happens, and everything is now gone. On the sound and vibration, then vibration and haptics, we're back to the keyboard vibration toggle instead of the slider that adjusts intensity, so maybe it's a bug that will return. And the security and privacy, then privacy controls, when you go to Health Connect, then devices, then tap the device name, you'll see more toggles added. Previously, we only had steps, but now we have active calorie. Lastly, on the storage, when you scroll down, Google renamed Android Cinnamon Bun to Android 117. Unfortunately, those are all the new features with this update. Now, let's talk about the bug fixes from the release notes, including a fix for an issue where users couldn't select multiple split checker languages. Now let's talk about some bug fixes I hope Google addresses in the next update. Some are old, others are related to Android 15 QPR1. The first bug I face daily is the keyboard, sometimes failing to show. When I swipe up to access the app list, it only happens after opening an app, going back to home, then swiping up, and the keyboard doesn't show, so I have to swipe up again. The second is about media controls. The buttons animate weirdly when I switch tracks. The third issue is in split screen view. When I tap the middle handle to reveal arrows and make one app the smallest size, it doesn't update the button to an X, but I have to hide the arrows and tap again. Similarly, when you resize the app, it doesn't change to an arrow. You have to hide it and tap again. When you do it faster, the X still resizes the two apps instead of closing it, so this behavior needs fixing. Moving to all bugs. One thing that annoys me since maybe Android 12 is how the home tile animates when tapped, flashing white before revealing controls, which looks bad. The close animation is also broken and doesn't animate properly, so I hope Google fixes this soon since it's been there a long time. Another issue is changing the clock face. This page has been stuck on dark theme for a long time, though I remember seeing it in light theme on some versions. Two big features are still missing from QPR1, App Lock, and the ability to remove the Google search widget from the home screen. Now let's talk about my experience with performance and stability after using this build for a few hours while filming. To me, it's as good as Beta 5. but slightly better, and I used Beta 5 for quite a while without major issues. Everything worked as expected, with only minor visual glitches. The most annoying thing in Beta 5 was the weird reordering of media controls, which is now fixed with Beta 6. For Geekbench 6 scores, they're about the same. I got 576 multi-core and 2299 single-core, slightly worse than previous but on par, and for GPU I got 4075, also similar. That's pretty much it for today. These are all the new changes on Android 17 QPR1 Beta 6. Let me know in the comments if I missed anything.